Hey everybody, this is Shock. I'm going to give you some news here. I've been receiving your emails about the Pope making a statement about how the country should support a different new world order, a different way to progress towards globalization. Now, before we go ahead and do this story, I want you to know that we have a lot of friends. I have friends that are Catholics, and this is not meant to bash Catholics or even the Pope, but this book that I'm holding here in my hand, the Holy Bible, says that there will be a one world government, a one world monetary system, and there will be an Antichrist. I'm not saying it's the Pope, but I'm going to always be honest with you guys. I would not be surprised if it was the Pope, because it says that when the Antichrist comes, he will fool even the elect if it be possible, and he's going to have the support of the majority of the world. And so let's go ahead and read this. And of course, my position on it is, I do not know. I'll be honest with you guys, I do not know. But I do know that Jesus said to watch, and to watch the sign of the times. It is obvious now to everybody. Atheists, Wiccans, pagans, agnostics, everybody knows this book is true. It predicted globalization. And now we see it happening right in front of our eyes. It is surprising to me. I do raise my eyebrows just a tad when I see the lack of videos made by the pagans, Wiccans, agnostics, atheists about the New World Order and the Antichrist. Maybe it's because the Bible predicted it. Maybe it's because it makes the Bible look even more valid. So let's go ahead. Excuse me. Type in on your computer, Pope signs new globalization encyclical. And what it is, listen to this, it says, you know, I got to tell you guys something. Do any of you think it's unusual that the Pope is talking about what the world should do about the financial crisis? I just don't think the Pope should be giving out financial advice. I don't know, it seems weird to me. But listen to this. It says, Pope Benedict signed his latest encyclical Monday, a text on ways to make globalization. That just seems weird to me that the Pope would be talking about globalization more attentive. So he's not talking against globalization, he is supporting it. And I do believe that there are a lot of Catholics that are saved. I totally believe that. I was taken as a child to Catholic Church, but we've got to realize what is happening in front of our eyes. What is going on? And I would ask those of you that are our Catholic friends, and everybody, if you're in paganism, Wicca, atheism, Christians of non-denomination, look what is going on in front of our eyes. There will be a new world order. No one is making videos saying on YouTube, oh, there's not going to be a new world order. It is so obvious. It is the elephant in the room. It says, the Pope has made his third encyclical, and it will outline the goals and values that the faithful must defend to ensure solidarity among all peoples. Okay, so it sounds like good. You're like, well, that's really good. And he did do some good things. Like right here, this was back in 2008. I've researched him. He lambasted godless modern societies. And when he did that speech, I was like, that is awesome. You know, listen to what he says. He says, today, nations once rich in faith and vocations are losing their own identity under the harmful and destructive influence of a certain modern culture who has been pushing for religion to be given more room in society. And basically, it said Benedict, who has been pushing for religion to be given more room in society. So he does good things too. I was like, wow, that's really good that he said that. But then, here we have another article. Pope Benedict challenged world leaders on Thursday, and this was January 1st, it says, to make major changes to the global financial system, saying short-term answers to the financial crisis weren't sufficient. And it says, Benedict said the crisis should be seen as a test case about the future of globalization. And then he says, when I'm reading it, it's like he's for globalization. It is phenomenal to me that he would be for globalization. Now, it is interesting that the Antichrist comes, he's going to solve the problem over there with Israel and all these, with the Palestinians and, the Muslim nations always warring against Israel. He's going to temporarily solve that and make peace. And when I read down here, it says, Benedict also said he was praying for an end to the violence in Gaza, and said he hoped the international community would come forward with concrete proposals so that Israelis and Palestinians could live in peace, security, and dignity. I don't know. Something's unusual to me here. I'm getting mixed messages. So, and then we have here, I was reading you this article where he is saying that they need to make globalization more attentive to meeting the needs of the poor amid the worldwide financial crisis. So, one thing everyone will agree with here. Let's just talk about what we know. Catholics, pagans, Wiccans, atheists, Christians, non-denominational Christians, agnostics, Satanists, everyone will agree that he's not against globalization. He's not against it. What he's saying is he's wanting to give advice on it. And he is saying here, he has said that the downturn shows the need to rethink the whole global financial system. There's actual quotes by him where he says that it could work, but they're going to have to regulate the financial system. I'm like, what is he talking about? So I find this very unusual. Go ahead, type in Pope signs new globalization. It's pronounced encyclical. And read it. And you judge for yourself. Is the Pope the Antichrist? Honestly, I do not know. Could he be? I do not know. But I do know that Jesus said for us to watch and recognize the signs of the times. And let me tell you something. The New World Order, it is coming. You know it, I know it, everyone knows it. Let us watch. And all I have to say is what I say all the time, Maranatha. God bless you guys.